You ever wondered how to make the best trellis for your sweet peas and your runner beans? Today, I'm going to try and solve this for myself. Come along with me today to experiment in making or attempting to make a better trellis to utilize the same space to grow an abundance of food this year out of this long patch. The first thing I'm going to do in preparing the ground for our trellis is we are going to move some of our leeks that have self-seeded this year from against the wall to a bit further up in the bed, just so it gives us a little bit of space for the sweet peas or the runner beans. Well, I thought these were leeks, but they are onions. So self-seeded onions, that's fabulous. We are just going to place these closer to the bed end, just so we have some more space. Don't waste anything that you've grown to that point, at least, because it takes a long time to grow things like that. And now I'm just going to give them a slight water, because once you've moved established plants, you just want to make sure that that soil has bedded back down around the roots of those onions and leeks, just so they've got a better chance of surviving. Now we're going to start trying to construct and see if what's in my mind can come to fruition, because it's all in there. It's just actually getting it set up without falling over under weight and under a bit of stress from the vines creeping up and moving, getting thicker, the weight of the beans when they grow. So we've got 3 large branches from one of our trees that we took down last year over here, and I'm going to tie it up into a tripod. So I'm hoping that would be good enough support once dug in. Okay, we're going to tie it where we need it to form a bit of support, and we're splaying the legs open. I'm going to get some soil up to bury our leg for that extra support. So we pop large stick into the soil, pop the soil back in to create more support, and fix that into the ground. We are going to wind our gardener's twine around the poles tight to make sure that is securely fastened together. I'm not saying last year my trellis was absolutely amazing and created an abundance of runner beans, but this year I don't want my whole bed to be taken up just by runner beans. So this year I'm going to attempt to plant all my creepers, i.e. runner beans, French beans, against the wall to free up the portion in front of my runner beans and provide them with this glorious light at an angle, so we can plant more food in the vegetable garden this year. I'm going to plant our sweet peas that have been percolating in this for a while. They're really overgrown, to be honest, to be kept in such small pots. But they're going in the vegetable garden just for a bit of beauty. Let's get cracking. Put you there. Because these have been left so long, they need detangling, but very careful, because like peas, they are very delicate. Right, there we have it. Our first sweet pea trellis for this year. That took a little bit longer than I suspected, just because I was learning how to attach everything to a tripod structure and get it pretty stable, because when the sweet peas or the beans start growing, they tend to get quite heavy. So we've got a connector to the top, one that connects to the bottom to pull the Hessian twine apart, and then we've got the lovely little sweet peas curling up the bottom. I'm hoping Those are going to do fantastic over there, and the sun can get both to my leeks as well as my sweet peas this year. You've been a garden dog today. You've been a garden dog. Okay, we've realised something really sad, and we're going to have to take a tree down. And with regret, it is one of the oldest trees on the property. However, it is affecting our foundations of our house, and we need a place to live. Unfortunately, the council tree surgeon came over and said that the tree is not a great specimen for its species. So this was a really old yew tree, but he ultimately said, even though we're in a conservation area, we can take it down. So we were in two minds about it, and we did investigate a few different ways that we could help support our house, because ultimately we need somewhere to live and we can't live in the tree. The one benefit of it coming down will be, of course, light, and the light that it'll bring to the vegetable patch. Not that we need any more light, but that would be a good thing for any vegetable garden. However, we will be planting other trees on the property to help compensate, and hopefully this will help reinvigorate our garden and reinvigorate the area as well. You'll see in new videos as we plant new trees, and it'll be a new era for us on the site and a new era for the house as well, because the house is having a makeover in the next couple of years, and hopefully you will join us on the journey of planting trees, doing up the house. Okay, follow us.